You ever wonder what it's like teaching in this current climate?
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Stressful. Yeah. But we were able to talk to a couple of teachers who found the bright side, said they learned a lot themselves.
It's a little bit like when you want to jump in the water and you're not sure if it's going to be warm enough or whatever, and then all of a sudden you just kind of fall in, right? And then you're in the water and you just adjust. Our teachers jumped in water at the beginning of this pandemic, that in the long run, we're going to be better off having adapted to some of these tools.
That's a wonderful way to put it. I love it. So you adjusted, you're in the water a little bit now, having been forced there, they're going to be more innovative and probably better from here on out.
There are other parts of our teaching that we're going to see value in, even after we no longer have to do it this way. Communicating paperlessly, for example. For 20 years, I've had kids that could not keep track of their handouts and their worksheets and their reading packets. And now those kids can just get it electronically again, right? They're not, they don't have backpacks that are packed to the brim where we're kind of funding chiropractic vacations in the future, right? Because they carry around so much stuff. Some of those things are good. So we just have more tools in our toolbox after all this. And even a tool that we don't use very much is still, it changes us that we have it in our toolbox.
I was teaching Baking and Pastry 1, Baking and Pastry 2, and my Culinary 2 class. And so I decided to say, okay, we're gonna cook at home and we're gonna cook at home together. So I created these like food kits. Each class got a kit and it had a variety of recipes and it had basically almost all the ingredients. So what we did is every single day, kids would log in and say, okay, this is what we're doing. And I would literally do it with them. And we did all of the steps together and it was so fun. The biggest part is seeing my kids' faces, like being able to interact and see them and talk to them. And, you know, they would ask questions like, does this look okay? And they'd hold it up to the camera and say, hey, is this okay? Something that I didn't think about at the time. But one of the things that I found, you know, like, oh my gosh, this is really the first time that parents see what their kids are making and they actually get to try it, because it's all usually done in my classroom and the kids don't really take anything home because they eat it here. And so now not only are they making food at home, but they're sharing it with their family. I think it was after one of our first like cookie labs. And it was at the end and the student's like, Miss Larson, my parents want to talk to you. I'm like, oh, have them come on in. It's all good, you know? So they get on camera, they have their cooking. They're like, you need to make her bake every day. This is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. I mean, that just right there, it was like drop the mic, walk out. Okay, I'm good.
It makes it worth it.